Hey YouTube, long time no see. No makeup, no eyebrow. I come on this camera, I just need to learn how to do myself up. You know what? I'll be right back. So I'm back. Wait till the lighting come in. Come on in. Okay. I don't like these lashes. Like, anyway, y'all don't care about it. Y'all came for the video.
How does it feel to be in your 30s? Baby, I'ma tell ya.
Let's start out with some mess. Everyone know from the beginning, when you hit your 30s, you're at 25, you like, oh my God, you have some kind of like midlife crisis in your 20s and like, I'm gonna be 30 soon. I gotta get my life together. Oh, I'm gonna get old. And then once you hit 29 and it's the knock at the door. Hello, I'm 30 coming in, 30. That's how that starts out. I'm gonna tell you from my experience, from what I have seen, that you will be expecting in your 30s, just in case. One thing about being in your 30s, you're gonna realize you're 30. And you start calculating how far you is from 100, how far you is from 60, and stuff like that. Only you are super involved with age, right? You realize the dating pool is kind of quite sinking. In my generation, it's definitely sinking broken-hearted people who haven't healed, people who are still working on themselves, or if they have or haven't already, and then you just dealing with a bunch of bullcrap. You know, your friends start to not be your friends anymore, your long-term friends. When there's some that going to stay and some going to go. But you also learn that from your younger years too. But 30 is really going to hit the mark for it. Like, no more bullshit, no more bull crap. 30 to me, I remember vividly, I felt like it wasn't no change, it wasn't no different, because I was 29, I was prepping myself up for 30. The only difference is now you start to realize you're grown. You're really grown now. Everyone's in a 20 thinks like, I got no time, I'm not gonna do it, I ain't rushing to be at 30, and you think all the people in their 30s are old as shit. And then you think like the people, especially when you're 16, you probably think like, oh, 20-year-old, it's okay. But 30-year-old is old. You start to think that way. So it's all about the perspective of 30s. Whoever's in their 20s looking at 30 and 30 looking at 40s. Okay, once you in your 30s, you have responsibility, like real hardcore responsibility. Now it's where it's like, where's my life? You know, in your 20s, you're getting prepped up. You're thinking like, well, I'm gonna do this before I hit 30. I'm gonna have kids, I'm gonna have marriage, and I'm gonna have a job, I'm gonna have this big career, and I'm gonna live comfortably. Sometimes it works for others, but sometimes it's no. No, ma'am. No. If you haven't done everything in your 20s, try to prep yourself up for 30. Especially when it comes out of your career, family, and whoever you choose to marry, or whoever chooses you to marry them, yeah, that's gonna be, it's possible. It's not, anything is not impossible when you're 30s. It's not, everybody keeps setting this tombstone on 30, like that's the end of it. No, it's not. It's more like a milestone. Like all you're doing is prepping up more to get yourself in more instability. But you're gonna go through the high links of trying to get there. Some will have the doors open for them easily, and some that's gonna have problems trying to accommodate or accomplish those missions by around their 30s or something. I don't know. Another thing about being 30, kids become a main factor. It come out to fertilization, it's slim to none. It's like, well, not really, because the ages that is increasing, you're going to have kids, or your body's not going to be able to consume kids. The reality that you might have to check into, because 9 out of 10, fertile or infertile, it's one of the two. Maturity, mentality. You're going to get hit on by older men who's around like they're 50 or 60, because I know when I was younger, I was still getting hit on by older men. Like that was still a deficit. And younger guys see you as the auntie. You're now the auntie era. Hello. Either the mama era or you in the auntie era. It's one of them. And some women in their 30s looks like they're still 20. Because now when you look at the generation, 40 look like 30. 30 look like 20. But yeah, it's another thing about being in your 30s. you will have to come into realization that your bone structure changes. When I was younger, I had a slimmer face, as you see here. Maturity of your face is coming in. Seeing quite a little few wrinkles around the eyes. You can't see it right now, but right here, that right there, I got scared the other day and I was like, yeah, that's a whole thing. You have to start taking care of your skin more often, because now you're about to deal with the harsh reality that your skin is gonna sag eventually. But in your 30s, you're in a safe zone. You're still not worrying about saggy skin yet, okay? You got a couple more years. Depending on who the president body is changing a lot. I started out skinny, okay? Skinny. And now, I'm like Penny when I was in my 20s. And now, I look like Henny, a Henny bottle in my 30s. But no, seriously, your body do change. Your body starts expanding. But you have to be active. Health is the key. You gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, you gotta watch sodium, you gotta watch your metabolism, you gotta watch all these things that wasn't worrying you when you was like 16 or 20s for some. Now it's coming to bite your ass. I witnessed one strand of gray hair on my head. One strand came in early. I don't know if that's a wisdom gray hair or that's the early you about to be old gray hair. Woo. Another thing I noticed about being in your 30s, your energy is going to be the main source in this whole situation. Now you're going to start enjoying to have your own peace. I did not know what my mother was talking about when she kept saying like, oh, I just need my own peace and everything. Baby, I'm a firm believer in that now. Like, clubbing, you have some people over their age limit of clubbing. You can club however you want to club, but I feel like over excessive clubbing, that starts to wear off. Now, if you've been a party girl all your life, you just gonna be that person. In the same sense, you would like a more friendly setting, more lunch type of drinks or food or dinner. You would prefer to be home, or it's gonna really slow down. But the thing about it is, the good thing about it, build up maturity to understand like, you don't need to be out like that unless you will automatically like that as a party woman. Because I know my grandmother, she had gatherings, and I don't even know how old she were then when she did that. She had a lot of gatherings. Another thing about being in your 30s, then you want to look for a more advanced career, but the career that you choose, now you start to feel like, I worked all these years to different places or wherever the case may be. You might not have never worked it. You might have probably had your own business going, which is great for some people. And you're looking for something that more like up your speed. In my generation, now we're taking on responsibility as we don't want to work because we have to work. We want to get something that will make it work. Just handling responsibility at this point. You got bills. I noticed about being 30, you see the world a little differently. It's like life is just hard. It don't stop at 30 unless, you know, stuff start falling in your favor. But everybody had their time, trial and tribulations. Everybody gonna have those to jump through and come back out. But the good thing about it, being in your 30s, you have the experience now. Now you know what really it is and what's really not. So that's all I got for you guys. I'm Shamika Black Love, Shamika aka Spiritual Me, Shamika Thick. We gonna knock the big one. And I see y'all till next time. Bye.